What are some of the best mobile app marketing strategies? How do you come up with an app promotion plan that actually works? Should you focus on Facebook ads, content marketing, social media posts, app store optimization, or are there other ways of promoting your app? Well, in this video, I want to share my ultimate app marketing guide, having 20 plus best mobile app marketing strategies to launch your app this year. So be sure to stick around till the end. And hey, if you're just meeting, my name is Arsh and I run an app development and marketing company if you want us to do it all for you. But not everybody gets to work with us. So a lot of people reach out asking for some help, some strategies to launch and market their app. And that's what this video is about. My passion is to help you with the best tips and tools to help you launch a successful app or any digital product for that matter. So be sure to hit subscribe. And while you're at it, hit the bell icon to be notified whenever a similar video comes out in the near future. I get it, the opportunity is there. The mobile app market is growing rapidly and so is the competition. Getting lost in the crowd of millions is more likely than ever before. In order to stand out of the crowd, you'll not only have to build an awesome product, but you'll also need an effective mobile app marketing plan with multiple strategies and tactics. So what I'm going to show you today are some of the best mobile app marketing strategies that we use day in, day out to launch and market apps for our clients. Now, this is slightly longer than usual video because there's just so much to cover. And I really wanted to share at least the basics of the key strategies to help you get started on the right path of launching a successful app. So please stick around. Now, marketing an app could be a daunting experience, and that is why I split the entire process into 3 stages. And we work towards each one of those in a step-by-step manner. And we call these 3 stages of app marketing as AAR: awareness stage, acquisition stage, and retention stage. Now, this sounds pretty straightforward. In the first stage, we want to create as much awareness as possible. In the second stage, we want to acquire as many users as possible. In the third stage, we want to retain as many users as possible so that they become our active users. We want to increase our DAUs, daily active users. Now, let's look at each of these stages in detail. Awareness stage. It is a pre-launch stage, and at this stage, you should start marketing your app and start creating awareness even when your app is not launched. I recommend to kick off this stage and start promoting your app right at the start of the development process so that you don't lose any time to create a buzz and start making some noise in the market. Now, there are many things that you can and should do at this stage, but before you kick off your pre-launch marketing campaign, it is crucial to build the right foundation, and you do that by doing a thorough research for your target audience and your competitors. So the first step is building your buyer persona or a user persona in this case. Who is your ideal user? What's their pain point? What do they do? Where do they work? Where do they hang out online? So once you figure this out, it allows you to have a deep understanding of your ideal user and also their expectations. Next one is competitor research. Knowing your competitor will help you understand their product and their marketing tactics. Once you understand that, this helps you differentiate your product, your brand from those of competitors and help you develop an effective marketing plan. Follow your competitors on social to see how they present and position themselves. Download and check out your competitors' app and see what are the features they offer. How often do they update it? What are the monetization models? What is the ratings, reviews, pros and cons, etc. Now, once you have this data, think about how you can differentiate your app from your competitors and come up with your product's USP, unique selling proposition. Now that you have the foundation ready with the user research and competitor research, it's time to focus on the awareness activities. Spread early buzz on social media. Creating a buzz on social media helps you create awareness, build your brand, and generate curiosity. The core purpose of mobile app marketing is to get in front of as many people as possible and get your app installed on maximum number of devices. Social media awareness activity helps you build better brand recallability when it's time to scale with paid advertising. For example, when someone would come across your cost per install ad campaign, they're more likely to install it if they've come across your brand before on social media. That is the power of brand recallability. So start posting frequently on relevant social media channels. Share your app benefits and how it would help your users and why should they install it. Use relevant hashtags to reach larger audience, and parallelly build your own brand's hashtag. Encourage engagement with contests and giveaways. Engage in conversation in groups and forums to bring in more traffic and gain followers. Next is to create a landing page. Even if your app is not ready yet, you can start promoting it by building a web-based landing page, and this will act as a bridge bridge between the web and your app. Now, before your app is released, this landing page will help you validate your idea and collect information of your potential users showing interest in your app. And once your app is launched, this page will link to your app and redirect the traffic from web to your app. A good landing page should be minimalistic and attractive with relevant information and clear CTA, call to action. Next is to captivate your audience with video. Video is one of the most powerful forms of content. So it shouldn't be just a part of your marketing plan. Instead, it should be central to your plan, especially your social media strategy. Your video marketing strategies could use various types of videos like demo video, explainer video, educational video, testimonial video, leadership videos, or any video form that helps you connect with your audience. Don't get fancy at this stage. Don't aim for perfection, because then you'll end up slowing down the entire process. Keep it simple and raw, because video production is more cost effective than ever before. You could simply take out your smartphone and shoot a high quality 4K video. Next is to prepare for ASO, App Store Optimization. ASO is done to increase your app's discoverability on the store search results. The higher your app ranks on the stores, the more visible it is to potential users, thus increasing the possibility of more downloads. Now, while your app is being developed, this is the best time to start working on some of the store's promotional materials. These include your app's text description, your title, your icon, your images or screenshot or promotional video, and so on. Each store has different requirements like image resolutions or text limits, so it's best to study those requirements before you start working on these items. Next up is content marketing. Now, content marketing is a long-term marketing strategy, but it is extremely effective. It helps you attract your ideal audience and build trust and a relationship with them. Now, this is a great way to increase your brand's awareness, drive traffic, engage with potential users, and increase loyalty and recallability. Now, there's a lot you can do with content marketing, but basically there are 4 formats of content, which is audio, video, written content, and images. Your audio strategy could include a podcast, because 77% of people now listen to podcasts for more than 7 hours a week. That's a lot, and it's increasing. Your video strategy could include various types of videos that I just shared a few minutes ago. Your written content strategy could start with a blog, because a site with a blog attracts 55% more visitors according to HubSpot. If you're writing a blog, be sure to include an SEO strategy, because writing the most amazing content in the world will not help you if the right people cannot find it. The last format is images, and this is something that we use all the time on social media. Your strategy could be to share the images that tell a story about your app or your brand, and this will help you build a rapport and a relationship with your ideal user. Remember, the best content marketing strategy serves your target audience, it solves their problem, and it builds a relationship with your audience. Alright, now that we have the awareness stage foundation laid out, it's time to come up with a solid acquisition strategy, which brings us to the second stage of app marketing, which is the acquisition stage. At this stage, you would already have your app on the store. So if you want to grow fast and scale quickly, then you need to have an effective user acquisition strategy in your overall marketing plan. At this stage, you want to increase your app's discoverability, gain exposure, and generate more downloads. And there are 2 ways to do it. One is paid marketing, which is one of the fastest ways to scale today. And second is organic marketing, which is a long-term strategy. So let's take a look at paid marketing first. First one is App Store search ads. No matter how optimized your App Store listing is, ranking organically is tough and it takes time. One of the best ways to boost your presence and increase visibility is to start with app search ads with Apple, and this is also possible with Google's PPC, pay-per-click, or CPI, cost per install. Now, these ads put you right in front of your potential audience, giving you a huge exposure and taking you directly to the top of the search results. Next up is Google's UAC, Universal App Campaigns, and UAC is one of the best ways to find new users for your mobile app. Now, this campaign type allows you to advertise on some of the Google's largest ad networks, including Search, Display, YouTube, and Play Store, while managing all of that in Google Ads platform. Now, Google uses ML, machine learning, to show the most relevant ads to the most relevant target audience and help you achieve the highest conversion rate possible for your campaign. Next strategy is in-app ads. Since vast majority of users spend their time using ads, apps, it's best to promote your app using ads that appear in other mobile apps. You could easily do that with Google Ads, and there are many other ad networks that allow you to do just that. Which brings us to the next strategy, which is ad networks. Now, Google and Facebook have become the most popular advertising platforms given the humongous amount of users that they have. However, only because these two giants are the most popular ones, that does not mean that you shouldn't take advantage of other ad networks as well. And there are plenty out there just a search away, and some of them are more relevant just for the app advertising. Major social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, they all offer pretty advanced targeting options for paid ads. And Facebook has a pretty straightforward app install campaign that you can set up in minutes. Advertising on social media is one of the quickest ways to set up, even at a personal level, and that is the reason why they're most famous advertising platforms. Next up is press release. PR is one of the most effective ways to get the word out quickly. PR is a compelling news story created by you or a professional, sent to news journalists or media influencers who further publish it and make it reach your target audience. It also helps with SEO and ASO because the content is distributed across multiple channels, mostly backlinking to you and having a good authority. Create a press release that describes your app, who it's for, and the problem that it solves. If you feel that your app is generally new and innovative and it makes a great story for a news journalist to cover it, then be sure to write an awesome press release and get your message across. Next is to submit to the review sites. Now, getting your app appraised by other reviewers help you build awareness, generate traffic, and more importantly, help you increase your app store rankings with quality backlinks. Now, there are many review sites that are free of cost, and then there are a few who charge. When submitting your app to a review site, be sure to include your press release kit, your app pitch, a video demo, and possibly some kind of a benefit like a membership or a promo code. Now, another way to acquire new users is referral marketing. Now, referral marketing is a virality technique that allows your existing users to invite new users in exchange for some value. This is a strategy that is used by many apps including Uber, Airbnb, Dropbox, and so on. Dropbox grew its user base by 3,900% with a referral program all within a period of 15 months. It is by far one of the most famous case studies of referral marketing. Now, their referral hack was simple. Invite your friends to Dropbox and earn free storage space. They made it as a part of their onboarding process, and people had a clear view of the benefit they would get. They made it extremely simple for people to invite their friends, and they managed to build this awesome viral loop, giving them this huge growth. Next acquisition strategy is influencer marketing. It is one of the most powerful strategies that is followed today and is indeed a multi-channel marketing strategy. There is no doubt that influencers have a massive amount of influence. Unless you have a huge budget to pay for an endorsement, like let's say $1 million to Dwayne Johnson or the Kardashians, then you're going to rely on micro influencers like many of us do. Now, the key here is to find the micro influencers who are relevant to your brand and mission. If not, the users you gain will churn quickly because you acquired a wrong set of audience. Now that you have various acquisition strategies under your belt to attract your audience and bring them to your app store listing, it's time to focus on conversion. That is to convert the incoming traffic into actual users, people who download and use your app. And in order to do that, you need to focus on the conversion strategies. For example, focusing on your app reviews. What's the first thing that you do when you check out a new app? You look at its ratings and reviews because 88% of the people rely on reviews from other users. So in order to increase the traffic conversion and increase the number of downloads, it's best to ask for reviews from your existing users. Now, you can ask for reviews by giving out special offers and updates, and also leverage gamification in order to incentivize the review process and gain more feedback. Another conversion strategy is to provide excellent customer support. Providing a good support is key to creating awesome word of mouth and fewer negative reviews. If you are on an app store listing and you see in the comments that the support team is actively replying and participating and solving problems for other users, you're more inclined to download and use that app. Make it easy for users to connect and share their feedback with you. Have a simple send feedback button in the app, which could connect with a chat support or email. A lack of response to these queries might result in frequent uninstalls. So make sure that your team responds to and resolves every single query that they receive, and to do so as quickly as possible. Now, acquiring new users for your app is always desirable, but a good marketing marketing plan doesn't end at acquisition. It goes beyond and focuses on retention, because the value of retention is far greater than acquisition. Which brings us to the last stage of marketing, which is the retention stage. Now, according to a research, 25% of the apps that are downloaded are used only once. Therefore, just getting a download is not enough. Your users must be hooked onto your app to use it on a frequent basis. And in order to achieve that, you need to apply user retention strategies. Now, first one is onboarding. It is a process of introducing a new user to your app so that the user understands the core value of your app within the first visit itself, which of course leads to enhanced retention rates. Now, if it's necessary for your app to have a sign-up process before you showcase the core features of your app, then be sure to have the sign-up process as simple as possible. Now, be sure to highlight the value of your app and showcase the key functionalities so that you give a great first impression, because that's what the onboarding is all about. Next strategy to increase engagement and retention is push notifications. It is one of the most attention-grabbing communication channels. These messages could give users important information such as a new sale alert, new feature announcement, and reminders to proceed within the app. Now, push notifications get a higher response rate, thus increasing retention and engagement, which leads to valuable insights into user behavior. Be sure to leverage personalization, because personal messages get even a higher response rate. You could simply segment your users into different groups and personalize a message for each group. Now, a good implementation of a push notification strategy works really well and helps you grow your business and reduce your user churn. Another great engagement and retention strategy is gamification. Implementing gamification elements such as badges, leaderboards, rewards, certifications can increase your app's engagement and retention. It also encourages users to share your app or its content onto social platforms, thus gaining more visibility. A research found that apps that use gamification increase sign-up conversion rate by upwards of 50%. Through gamification, you can incentivize specific user behavior and make people come back for more. You could have a point and reward system, rewards for reaching a certain level, or you could have a leaderboard-based competition rewarding the top users. If you implement this strategy derived from your users' expectations and behavior, gamification can highly boost retention. Listen, I get it. App marketing is a complex multi-stage process, but if you follow this framework, then it will provide you a sustainable and strategic growth for your mobile app. This marketing framework is based on these three key pillars that we discussed today, which is awareness, acquisition, and retention. And once you've achieved these, the fourth key pillar that comes in is the monetization stage. And at this stage, you start monetizing and start generating revenue from your user base. And I've covered various monetization strategies in this video here. Remember, developing an app is half the job done. The other half is launching it and taking it to the market. And in order to do that, you need to have a proper plan. And I really hope that this video gave you the help that you need in order to get started on the right journey. And I also understand that all of this requires a lot of legwork. So if you need any help from my team to launch and market your app, then feel free to reach out to us at arsh.cc/messenger or arsh.cc/WhatsApp. And if you like this video, be sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever a similar video comes out in the near future. And please drop a comment below. Let me know, what do you think about this video, any of the strategies that I should cover, and what do you want me to do and come up for my next video. And hey, do not forget to share this video with your friends who might find this useful. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.